Hey there everyone, this is Kathy with Carnivore Uphill, and I come to you each day and tell you what I am doing on my carnivore uphill journey on getting this weight off and becoming healthier with no drugs and helping others and let them know what I am doing each day and that it does work. So this morning when I checked my ketones, it was 0.8. I'm happy with that. Yesterday it was 0.6. And today my glucose was 94, and that's exactly what it was yesterday. So I'm happy with those numbers. Also, I was a little bit down on the scale this morning, and I'm happy about that. So things are going good for me. So I want to let you know what I am doing to lose this last 40 pounds that I have got to lose. So each day I have 2 of my wonderful hot electrolyte drinks. It's cold here this time of year in the western North Carolina mountains where I live. So I have a hot drink. I'm not drinking any coffee because this hot drink I make tastes really good to me. So this is all I need. I have one in the morning and then another one later in the day. So this is how I make my hot drink. I use my Relight powder, and I do have a link down below in the description where you can get your own from Amazon if you're interested. I also use my bone broth protein powder, and I have 1 scoop of this in the morning and then another one later in the day. And this is what I add to my hot drink. It's my creamer that I absolutely love. So I froth this up. I get it all frothed up with my frother and mix it with my Relight and my bone broth protein with at least 12 ounces of boiling water. And I love it. It tastes so good. It curbs my appetite, and I look forward to having it in the morning. And then with it being so cold around here, I really look forward to another one later in the day. Now, this is what I eat each day. So each day I make me a ground sirloin patty. I do get this at different places. Today I went to the store and bought some packs of it, and I've got it in the freezer. But I will have half of this in one meal. I'll show you a picture of my large burger patty that I made today. And I had some butter on it and some salt, and it was delicious. I also drink 2 of these each day, and because it has potassium in it. And I also add 1/4 teaspoon of no salt in that drink, that cold drink, because it has potassium in it. So things are going really well for me. If you've been keeping up with me, you know that in the past few weeks or so, I did have the flu, and it was a very bad case of it. So I'm over that now. I'm back to eating the way I was eating all through Thanksgiving and Christmas. I lost weight eating this way through Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I was able to start the new year without gaining any weight during that time. But I did gain about 2 pounds while I was sick. Really sick for a couple of weeks with the flu. So this morning I was down a little bit. My ketosis is going up, so I'm getting that off, I'm sure, pretty quick. I will let you know each day how I'm doing. I wanted to let you know what I eat each day. And if you want to join with me, I think it's wonderful. I now have a group of people who join with me in this way of eating. And some have their own way of doing things, and that's okay. We're doing this together and we're helping each other. But I now have a live meeting every Thursday at 10 a.m. for us to help each other on this carnivore journey. I've met some really wonderful, nice people, and I enjoy doing that, and I will continue doing that. So I will come to you once again, now that I'm over that flu. I'll be coming to you every day and let you know how I did that day and what I plan to eat. But what I plan to eat is pretty simple. It's going to be the same thing every day until I get this last 40 pounds off of me. I will make a list of my vitamins and what I eat and drink each day and get that put out there before too long. I can tell you I have a lot of energy on this way of eating. I'm not taking any medications whatsoever, and I haven't had any medications, even though in the past, because I was severely overweight, doctors tried their best to put me on all kinds of the drugs that they say you have to go on, but none of them ever told me that it all had to do with what I was eating, and I could actually cure my high blood pressure and other illnesses that I was suffering from. But I didn't want to take any of the drugs back then because I didn't like the side effects, and I don't want to take any now, and I'm not going to. I actually had a doctor's appointment. It took several months to be able to get a new primary care doctor, and I was looking for one that would be more of a doctor that would go along with nutrition. And I thought he would be, but when I had my appointment with him, all he talked about is all these drugs he wanted me to go on, and he wanted me to have heart tests and all kinds of stuff. I didn't want anything to do with that, so I canceled the follow-up appointment, and they did call me a few days ago and asked me if I would like to remake that appointment, and I'm not going to. I don't want to go back there. I want to be healed from any problems that I might have. I do not want to take any drugs for anything. And every time I went to the doctor before, my blood pressure would go up just because I was at the doctor's office, and it would be okay at home. But now it does just fine. Now that I've lost even some more weight, my blood pressure's good. My glucose is good. I'm burning ketones, which means I'm burning fat. And I'm going to stay with this until I get the remainder of this weight I need to lose. I've been very heavy in the past. I am 70 years old, but when I was married and when I was 20 years old, I only weighed 130 pounds. And of course, I thought I was overweight then. But over the years, I started gaining. When I was in my 40s, I gained the majority of my weight. I've gained over 100 pounds. And in that time, I went on every diet you can imagine and spent money trying to figure out how to lose weight. None of it worked. I would lose some, gain it all back plus more. But then in my 50s, I did find out about the keto diet. And I tried that on and off. I did lose a good amount of weight, maybe around 50 pounds or something in my 50s. But it didn't work for me after a while because I just couldn't stick with it. I'd go on and off of it and lose a little bit here and there and gain a little bit and lose a little bit. But I never gained all my weight back. So in my 60s, I learned about the carnivore diet. And that was great. It was in my later 60s. And after learning about the carnivore diet and going on that, I lost about 35 more pounds. And I didn't gain it back, but I didn't stick with the carnivore diet strict like I should have, and I didn't keep on losing. I just became the same weight for a long time. Well, now that I am 70, I have made the decision back in November of 2025 to stick with this carnivore way of eating that I have decided works for me to continue losing. I just have my beef and butter. I have my electrolyte drink. I have my potassium, magnesium, and the vitamins that I need, that I feel that I need. And so I'm letting all of you know exactly what I do each day and what is working for me and how I am getting the rest of this weight off of me. I know I have a lot of energy. I feel very, very good. And I'm so happy to have the friends that have joined with me and is doing this with me. So I invite any of you that's watching my videos to join with us live on Thursdays at 10 a.m. And I'll tell you more. You can tell me, let me know how it's working for you. We're here to help each other. And I've gotten a lot of nice advice and comments from many of my subscribers, and I appreciate that so much. So today I wanted to let you know exactly what I'm eating each day and how it's working for me. And I'm going to let you know every day how it's working for me. And you're going to watch me as I lose this last 40 pounds. And hopefully I'll hear from you guys on how you are losing weight and what is working for you. So I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.